you can find all the ingredients for this recipe in the description box. Start by seasoning the chicken by using all-purpose seasoning, curry powder, and dried thyme. Make sure that you repeat the process for the beef as well as the prawns and mix them all thoroughly. Then set aside and start to prepare the rice. Always start with cleaned rice. Clean it until the starchy water runs clear. This will avoid the rice sticking together. Add beef stock into your rice. Beef stock is full of flavor and it's far much better than using plain water, and you will definitely taste the difference once it's all cooked. Then go ahead and add some all-purpose seasoning and stir it into the rice, and at this point you can set your rice on a medium to low heat to simmer. Starting with a preheated pan, add some vegetable oil followed by the beef. Make sure that you get your beef to sear as much as you can, as this really locks in the flavor before you mix it in with the vegetables and the rice. Now you want to repeat the process for the chicken, adding it into the same pan you just cooked the beef. Don't worry about rinsing the oils that you have left after you've removed the beef. Just go ahead and fry the chicken in the same pan. Just cook it through until it's fully brown and golden. Now you can go ahead and cook the prawns in the same pan and using the residual oil from the chicken. Don't worry, all these flavors combine beautifully by the time you get to mix them in with the rice and the vegetables. Once you're done, set them aside, and as you can see, they already look delicious. And yeah, you may, take a taster of one or two. The chicken was definitely my favorite, but of course now it's time to continue cooking. So you want to use the same pan. Once again, don't rinse. Add some vegetable oil, some white onions, and fry that until it's got a nice brown color to it. You really want to cook the rawness out of the onion before adding other things to it. Then add some red onions, and once again make sure that you cook it all the way through until it's well done. And at this point you can add some carrots. Carrots really make a difference to this, so you definitely want to make sure that you include them. Add garlic. Add some mixed vegetables. These are great for adding texture as well as clearly the vibrant colors, and these will work so well with this rice dish. Then you want to go ahead and add some green peas as well. Now this is where everything comes together beautifully. You want to go ahead and add your pan-seared beef to your vegetables. Add the chicken. And finally add the prawns. That this already looks good enough to eat, and to be honest, you can actually stop the recipe right here and this is already a meal by itself. So if you're not a fan of carbs or you're trying to keep away from them, this is already a complete meal. So feel free to do as you please. Now it's time to go ahead and mix the rice with the vegetable and meats. And what you want to do is to make sure that you add it in gradually, making sure that you mix the vegetables as well as the meat into the rice as much as you can so that it's even. And I'm just telling you, at this point you will want to take a spoonful because it is just smelling amazing right now. But no, we're not yet done. We still got a little bit more to do. Take the remaining beef stock and add that into the pan that you were using to cook the vegetables as well as your rice. And what you want to do is to just remove whatever may be left on the pan and pour that into your rice pot. So this will allow you to kind of still all the flavors that were remaining in the pan. And then you want to go ahead and use a fork or something similar to this to kind of work it through the rice. I'm going to add a cup of water into the rice, as well as adding a Scotch Bonnet pepper into the middle of the rice to allow it to diffuse as it's simmering. After 20 to 25 minutes, the rice is done and you can see it looks amazing. At this point, you can garnish using spring onions as well as coriander. These really elevate the aroma of the rice, so if you're a fan of coriander and spring onions, make sure you add enough. All that's left to do is to enjoy, and of course we know that the taste test is our favorite part, so go ahead and take your time and really sample your hard work. I guarantee that this will be so delicious that you will make it over and over again. And as always, thank you so much for staying tuned to the very end. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe and turn on your notification bells so you are notified when I post. And until next time, enjoy!